Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay Strand, and today on Sweet Talk, I'm making maple cheesecake with roasted pears. This is a luscious, no-bake cheesecake that looks so elegant, topped with maple roasted pears. So while my cheesecake sets up in the fridge, I'll work on my pear topping. Here I have a pear. I've already cut one up, but I'm gonna show you how to mandolin this one. I am going to use a towel as my guard because I don't have the plastic guard anymore, but the guard is definitely something good to use so that you don't slice your fingers. Sometimes you can even wet it to help out with the grip. And this is a Bosc pear. You could also use Bartlett, or a red Bartlett would be really beautiful. Something that has nice green skin would be nice too. But as you can see, I'm just thinly slicing this. These are about an 1/8 inch thick. This is what the slices look like when they're done. And I'm just going to put these onto a lightly greased baking sheet. Right now they're really crunchy and firm, but once they're roasted, they'll be nice and soft, easy to put on top of the cheesecake. I like slicing them lengthwise like this because I think the pear shape is really beautiful. Reminds me of beautiful fall fruit. You really only need 1 or 2 pears because you're slicing it so thinly. You can see I have some extra, so this will be my snack for the day. So you really only need 1 sheet to do this for your cheesecake. Set those aside. And now I'm going to brush them with maple syrup. This will sweeten them up a little bit, make them really delicious. I'm gonna use about 2 tablespoons, so half of this bowl. And this is pure maple syrup. You wanna make sure that you use the good stuff here because you'll be amazed when you read the label how many fake syrup products are out there these days, and that's really just like a sweetener, but it doesn't have that delicious maple flavor. It's usually something like fake extract, chemical compound that tastes like maple, but you want the good stuff here. So these are going into the oven. I've preheated the oven to 450 degrees. They're going in for 20 minutes until they're soft and pliable. So my pears are fresh out of the oven. They smell amazing. And now I've turned my oven to the broiler setting, and I'm gonna brush them with the remaining 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, because now that they're soft, we're going to get them nice and caramelized. So just dab them on. As you can see, they shrank up a little bit in the oven. It's almost like making a pear chip or, like a dried fruit chip, except at a higher temperature. But I think they're so beautiful the way the skin curls up around the edges. You could definitely peel the pears if you wanted to, if you're not a fan of the skin, but I think it adds such a beautiful edge to the pear. It adds a little bit of contrast, and it makes them curl up so beautifully that I like to keep it on. I don't mind it. Right. Now these are going back under the broiler for just a couple of minutes until they're nice and caramelized. I'm ready to decorate. I've pulled my cheesecake out of the fridge, unmolded it, and now my pears have cooled completely. You can see they're a little bit caramelized around the edges. There's some beautiful frilly skin. They've browned nicely. Don't be afraid if they get a little bit blackened around the edges. I think that gives it a lot of texture, flavor, a little bit of deeper character for your cheesecake. And now I'm ready to place these on top. They're beautiful and shiny, a little bit translucent because they're so thin. You just want to overlap these slightly on your cake, make a nice, pretty pattern. So I'm just layering these, slightly overlapping around the cake. Pretty design. I love that this looks so organic. I think the Bosc pears make it really nice, very elegant and a little bit elevated because of that beautiful brown skin. And I love the texture of these frilly edges. Like that. And one more here. And then the last pear will be for me. So look at that. I think this is so stunning. It's so impressive, but as you saw, it's so easy to make. And these roasted pears really take a simple cheesecake over the top. I think this would be so perfect to serve at any autumn party. Enjoy. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to like, subscribe. We have so many great fun videos on the Everyday Food channel.